That's better. Now, how can we serve you today?
Wait, what?
At Handy Eats, serving you is our code.
What? You fellow machine?
Are you tough enough to take on the champ? You there? Yes, you! Don't be shy. Step into the ring. Go on, get in the ring. All right, put him up. Put him up. Error. Unhandled exception in boxing module. Lethal protocols engaged. Round one. Fight! Weapon. Hold!
This is an emergency broadcast. Our caravan's under attack by hostile robots and needs some serious help. We're just east of Watts Consumer Electronics. If anyone in the vicinity can come help, now's the time. Ada, loop this message.
Yes, sir. should head over to the Nakano residence when we can. Find out what their case is about.
That's a nice little setup. Wouldn't mind one of these at the agency.
Stop moving, stupid human!
Lights out for you!
You hit like a rat roach! Burn! Oh!
Dumb move.
Little baby scared?
I'm gonna run some diagnostics while you're tinkering. Take your time.
Now, what's this? Just a bunch of junk in here.
What? Who's there? You hit like a railroad!
This is private property.
Hey.
You're trespassing on private property. Better move along, or else. This place is off limits. Move along. You're trespassing on private property. Better move along, or else.
Change of shift for all the killers of the Commonwealth.
If you're thinking safety, a long-range rifle...
I'll take a look, sure.
Something for
you're tied to the...
Try not to sever anything you might miss.
What a waste of...
What the? He ain't supposed to be in here! Rip him to shreds! It's on!
Not bad.
I'll be doing more service.
Die already, asshole!
You're a regular artist,
now.
aren't you?
Got it.
Really want this to be the last. Cover it. Just give up.
That one was ugly anyway.
You think they're done out there? We don't want any trouble! Not anymore, at least.
Oh, just peek your head up, you damn coward.
To heck with that. I'm too pretty to go out like this. So you wanna talk this out like civilized folk? Or are you just gonna bash on my theater some more? Is it over? Well, that could've gone worse.
I dunno. Seemed quite the performance from where I was standing.
Are you fucking high or something? Why am I asking? Of course you are.
Was still winning the fight, wasn't I?
You're strung out and getting sloppy, is what you are. Of course, I suppose you ain't gotta worry about that now. Seems this one just put us out of business. I'm not sure if I should kiss you or have my little bird here feed you your own entrails.
I told you to quit calling me that.
What is this place?
Not from around here, huh? This is the combat zone. Finest arena in the Commonwealth. Kate here's the headliner, 100+. We used to serve a more legit clientele. But about 2 years ago, a gang of raiders rolled in and we became... Up until you took our entire client base out of the gene pool and put us out of business, that is.
I'm sorry? It just seemed like you guys might be in trouble.
Trouble? Nah. But keeping those idiots entertained was what kept the lights on. Not exactly sure what we're gonna do now.
To hell with them. More'll come. Just need a quick breather and I'll be ready to go.
A breather? What? So you can slam more of that junk into your arm? No, you know what? I think this was a blessing in disguise. You caught the end of that bout. What'd you think of Kate's work?
Why do you ask?
Consider it... professional curiosity.
She's clearly talented.
See? At least someone...
It ain't your fighting skills I'm concerned with. So here's my predicament. I suddenly got no audience. No audience means I... And if you ain't bringing in caps, little bird, you ain't an asset. You're a liability. To me. So, what say I let you take over her contract? She goes with you, watches your back. Look, you'd be doing me a favor while I try to get the place back in order.
Me? And him?
Sure. I could use someone watching my back.
Good. It's settled then. And here, take this. It's the purse from the last fight. Exterminate.
Now just wait a second. What exactly are you gonna do without me here?
You don't need to worry about me. I'll get this place set up right. Maybe find a less blood-soaked clientele. Now get the hell out of here. You ain't welcome anymore, little bird.
You're a real son of a bitch.
You don't have to tell me.
I guess you just come find me then when you want to head out.
Kate.
So, you're ready to head out?
That depends. How are you feeling?
I dunno. Feeling kinda useless sitting here with me thumb up me arse. So, are you ready to...
I just want to trade a few things.
What am I? A ba-
Hell yeah.
So much knowledge was lost when the bombs hit. Good to see someone trying to bring it back. These old terminals can be real finicky. Yes.
I'm through.
Nice. I said I could get it to spill its guts.
Get away from me. I swear, if I wasn't tied down.
Fuck, I didn't have the caps, so they threw me in here.
Hi.
How about you pester someone else?
What the? You are so dead!
Hey.
Hey, Scaver. Let's trade.
I'll take a look, sure.
Personal log. United States Army Staff Sergeant Michael Daly. This past Saturday, October 23rd, while en route to West Stockbridge.
So what? We've been drafted anyway. We're shipping out in a few weeks, remember? Soon we'll be doing push-ups, eating freeze-dried rations, and just wishing we were spending our...
Jeffries, Lee got the recorder working. So this the sort of detail you had in mind when you signed up for the Gunners? Hauling luggage from Linwoods for some robot butler? What was his name? Wellerton? Wellingham?
Not now, Private. Where's Connors? He's not at his post.
Oh, sorry, sir. The lieutenant said he found some tracks. Wanted to check them out. Private Martin.
Tracks? What track? What the hell is that?
Oh my... Connors! Where's the rest of him?
Jesus. Found us. Sergeant Lee, grab the case. Do not let that thing out of your sight. Everyone inside the museum, now!
Major! Major, what found us?
Well, I don't think it's a mole rat.
Yes.
If they didn't want it opened, they should have bought a better lock, huh?
that is going to sting.
think it's a mole rat.
Yes.
If they didn't want it open, they should have bought a better lock.
Got the chills. Must have been one hell of a disagreement to merit all this. That is going to sting.
claw eggs. A dozen, maybe more. Smashed to bits. Except this one. No wonder they wouldn't tell us what was in that case. If I'd known, I would have personally told the gunner bosses and that glorified liquor cabinet in Wellingham to take those Diamond City caps and stuff them. I guess we know why that Deathclaw tracked us all the way from Linwoods now. We stole their damn kids. Christ. Maybe if we just return the eggs. Oh, hey, Mama. You looking for this?
Got some!
What's that? Got him.
We're hot!
I don't think... Hey, they're back.
Let me ask you.
Is something wrong?
Well, I sort of had the same question. It's just, with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point, and folks were still losing sleep over the broken mask. Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Broken mask?
This was long before I'd moved to town, but apparently some gentleman type shows up in Diamond City, heads down to Power Noodles. Guess he didn't like the food because he pulled his pistol and opened fire on the folks enjoying theirs.
When security finally put enough holes in him to drop him, they say he was full of servos and sprockets, just like yours truly. Seems he malfunctioned, went berserk. It was the first time people realized that synths had stopped looking like me and started looking like them. Considering what these folks went through, I felt real lucky they let me in the front gate at all.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition.
Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks.
The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground.
I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts.
The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening.
Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. I didn't even know who I was rescuing, just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero, offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it.
Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
Well, I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going beep, beep, beep. Hardest part of that rescue was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
Well, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. I got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins.
But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing.
Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her? Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb? Go get Nick.
After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore.
Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Be careful.
Paladin
Opening an
Danse.
artifact can be
Are you
just
ready
as
to head
dangerous
up to
as
the
bringing
ship?
it back. Can't afford to have
Of course I
it
am.
retrieval.
I've never seen anything so impressive.
Takes your breath away, doesn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Yeah, but for who?
That's the plan. If history's proven anything. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up. I've received orders that we're both to report to her. Follow me up to the roof of the police.
Flying around in a 200-year-old aircraft? What could go wrong?
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize that the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Stay close to me and answer all of your questions. Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier. This is the moment when everything changes. I hope you're ready.
listening.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted, and welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxons approved your request and placed the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Good afternoon to you, too.
So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
And what's a soldier supposed to look like?
A soldier is supposed to be an efficient killing machine. Not a relic from the past playing catch-up with the rest of the world. If Danse hadn't stepped in and vouched for you, we wouldn't even be having this. Accepting outsiders like yourself has proven disastrous in the past. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great... The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize... Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. If you have any questions, ask me.
What are my orders?
Your orders are to proceed. Anything else?
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you... Until Elder Maxon... Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you dismissed.
Sure.
This area is under our protection.
Got a thing for antiques, huh?
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
You're lucky I don't turn your synth into scrap.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
Care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own. The difference is, our war won't reduce civilization to ashes.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Only a knight? Why not a paladin like Dance?
The Brotherhood maintains a strict hierarchy, organized by rank. Paladin is several ranks above Knight, and it took Dance many years to achieve that goal. With your continued loyalty to the Brotherhood, I'm certain you can. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
Status report.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on now. So how did it look out there?
Dance?
We've got a lot
There
of
you
work
are.
ahead of us, brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking, bringing you into the fold. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up,
So what's all this about you being my sponsor?
Elder Maxon is understandably particular when it comes to new recruits. He believes in order to keep the Brotherhood strong, we have to bond as brothers. As your sponsor, it's my duty to travel with you throughout the Commonwealth to ensure that That's why I'm so concerned about your...
Don't worry. I'll be careful.
Good. Because we've got a lot of work ahead of us, and I don't want anything slowing us down. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't fix it...
I can fix it. You're the one who decided to kick your way through a Mirelurk.
Doesn't it feel good?
Got it.
To be a part of something is important.
There it is.
to the Brotherhood.
Thanks, brother. I owe you.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Wait, buy them? Since when does the military sell equipment to its own soldiers?
Since someone dropped a whole bunch of bombs and blew up every single factory that manufactured weapons and ammunition. Keeping the Brotherhood supplied takes caps, and everyone contributes to the cause. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take... Sure. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side...
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here.
Uh-huh.
Just involves a little bit of heavy lifting, and since I'm stuck up here manning this one man, after you're done with the meet and greet. In the meantime, if you...
Right.
In my experience, hot
Proctor
shots,
Ingram?
big mouths,
So,
end
you're
up
the new
with closed
recruit I
casket
heard about.
funerals.
Not what I was expecting.
I can handle myself.
Hey, if Paladin Dance vouched for you, that's good enough for me. You just don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. It's sitting in Bay 3. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
You feel like telling me how you ended up that way?
That's a little personal, don't you think?
Come on. If we're going to be working as a team, we should get to know each other better.
I'm not really looking for Anyway, now if you'll excuse me.
Liberating the Commonwealth is a huge responsibility, but we'll get the job done.
Feels like you can take on the world in there, doesn't it?
Hey.
What do you want?
If
What's
you run
up?
into any synths, shoot to kill.
How do you feel
We don't
about
take
us?
prisoners.
I don't see how this is a relevant question right now.
That was all?
Not a problem.
Unless you like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away from ferals.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
Sure. Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related... First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human?
Right. If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer. And the most common. Excellent. I see no reason to prevent you from...
Sure.
If you ever need medical...
Uh-huh.
good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. I'm authorized to... And if you wish to be... in any event.
Uh-huh. Excuse me, Elder Maxon.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there. Wipe out everything that moves. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty... Dismissed.
You got a new assignment.
Yeah, research patrol.
Babysitting field scribe. Prestigious.
It's guard duty. Why?
Vanguard.
You're kidding.
Not an advance rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Having the Prydwen more about brother.
Bastard.
This is our supply. Unless you're here,
when I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
You know those scents with the plastic faces? They creep me the heck out.
Unless you have business here, clear out.
Gavel.
If you need supplies, report to Proctor Tegan up on the Prydwen.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release. Target acquired. I'll try and keep him in your sights. Primary target down. Look at that thing bleed. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
Tigger's going crazy with my suit.
Someone there?
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
What? Who's there?
This area is hot. Watch your step. There's quite a bit of debris here.
What is it? the Brotherhood.
Excuse me, Paladin Danse?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice.
Right.
Anyway, that's enough. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
Word came down that the Army just unloaded the first batch of the M42s this morning. I've only seen the specs for these little beauties on paper, so Private Bertram and I snuck down to take an early look. When I heard that the eggheads were designing a man-portable nuke launcher, I thought they were nuts. But they actually got the damn thing to work. And after seeing the real thing sitting right in front of me, just enough to tip the balance of this war in our favor. I mean, can you imagine the look on the enemy's face when we get dropped into Anchorage carrying these babies? They won't know what hit them.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Huh? So what's your story? Looking to trade?
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, I have a little...
a weapon like that, somebody might think you're looking for trouble.
Very happy, sir. And I should know.
Treat your power armor well, and it can get you through anything.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
Ugh, my list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer and longer. Can you tell Kells if he wants things fixed, he needs to keep the damn ship steady?
Watch your step on the flight deck. It's a long way down.
Building something?
How can a machine believe
Tegan,
it's alive?
Can I help you with anything?
It's ridiculous.
Set me up.
All of my weapons are mission...
Uh-huh.
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
Let me see what you have.
Sure, I've got some...
Find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis.
There's a wealth of technology just waiting to be discovered. Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Not now.
No problem. Let me know when you're ready.
Nice as self-service, brother. You take what you want.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
What happens at Fort Strong now?
Paladin Danse is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prydwen. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lie. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously search.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the word.
I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to... Any questions, Knight?
Uh-huh. Aren't there any pre-war records about the Institute that might help us?
Our records indicate that the Institute was born from the remnants of a pre-war educational facility, the Commonwealth Institute of Technology. The ruins of the facility are at the center of the city. The location appears to have been abandoned long ago. Anything else, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well, then.
Shift was long, but I'm glad we're making it.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter and supplies at the police station.